is up, everybody? My name is Eris, and I'll be your ferryman today, taking you guys back to the land of the Roman Empire. So let's get right into it. So, welcome on back to the Forgotten City, guys. We just got started in the story, as in we just got to the magistrate's manor. Now, let's go explore.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Maybe it's best you don't go insulting the gods, just in case.
Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves. Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Well, at least no blasphemy doesn't break the Golden Rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I suppose we'll find out sooner or later.
I suppose we will.
What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I'm not from around here.
Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs.
I was meeting with your father, dipstick.
Why are we having this conversation?
You know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it?
Yep.
Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Your father. Your father didn't mention any of this when I spoke to him. Any idea why?
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course. But he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
She was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Was it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know. But it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Obviously, there's no escape. Sentia, Scintilla, why are your names so similar?
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest, and my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she's affectionately known as Scintilla.
Interesting. You look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's disappearance.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa wasting energy.
Valid.
I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Just an observation.
If you must know, I'm here because my father has forbidden me from leaving the villa. I couldn't bear to lose you too, he says, as if he loves me, and not because he needs at least one daughter he can trade off.
That's all the questions I
So
had.
you'll help me find her?
Alright, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you.
Okay, which I'm actually going to pursue this lead first before we head over to the hospital in a sense. Since it's right there. Examine. Ceramic ink jar. Ink appears to be made from soot and water. A brass mirror. Brass has been polished into a rudimentary mirror, which has been used for applying makeup. Interesting. I wish I had, like, actually polished it that way. Oop. To see object markers for a given quest, click the eye icon. Okay, because we're playing that one. We're doing this one, so let's select that. I accidentally opened up the menu. Ooh, a note from Scintilla. Read. Scintilla to Sentius and Sentia. May Clementia give you strength to forgive me. I'm sorry I have to leave you this way, but I found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday.
What have you discovered?
I found a letter in her room which mentioned her plan to escape.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that.
Didn't even think about going on a pillow?
How I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Scentilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
So, here's that thing. We are now going to go look at the hospital wing now. So, Yulia supposedly lives in this manor, right? That place is locked. I'll show you guys that in a second, but...
Keep an eye out for
keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
But we're gonna head over here and do the request of the magistrate.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand.
We're gonna meet him next.
Your friend's life that
You're gonna see
highly.
why I'm reacting this way.
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Okay. There's something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
I'll get right on it.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured.
We're
Day
the
or night,
only person that
I'll
is
do
gonna
what I
take
can.
care of. So, let's go meet him. Decius. Thank you, friend. Interesting. Oh! Oh,
Hey,
cute.
Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
Gojo's in blue.
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
His eyes look a
Terrible
little...
shame what happened to Yulia. But we just have to carry on, don't we?
I need some resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What is wrong
That's
with
perfectly
you?
legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Aha! Did you hear that?
Hear what?
That whisper.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
Weapon and Navia.
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
I don't have that kind of
Very
money.
well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
I'll be
Very
going.
well. Another time.
Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of things before we do this. He just leaves it right there. However, we're gonna go...
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the...
I'll get right on it.
Thank you. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No. We shouldn't meet in there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind, I don't know why I said that.
The shrine is collapsing.
That's why I said that. Okay, well, let's go play with this dude real quick, and then we're gonna go break the golden rule. Because I don't have any other options to move forward. Well, I think actually this dude...
Stop right there.
I think
I'm
this
looking
dude
for Tiberius
breaks the rule,
Quinctius
honestly.
Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Crispius? I don't know Quintus.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest.
I don't have to be the one to
Is
do
that
this.
understood?
Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
We're just a small community of strangers who wound up here by
A
accident.
small community. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery
Hey!
cult.
Hey! Wait, what's a mystery cult?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ.
I
You're
worship
all the same
Proserpina.
to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
You've got the wrong idea. We're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
We're not keeping it a secret. We're all trapped here.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave.
It's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you.
That's not
But in any
right.
case,
That's the
that sounds an
truth.
awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
It's not a mantra, it's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense.
I don't even know who you're
Now
looking
tell
for.
me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
We did it. There were once people who turned to gold as a
You
punishment.
lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We didn't turn them to gold. A god did it. We don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it. It's all clear to me now.
Midas, my man.
The secret sanctuary,
Midas touch.
the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me
We're
what
gonna
Crucius
die.
is. Do not waste it.
I wouldn't help even if I did know who he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Jesus Christ, you're an idiot.
Aha, I knew it. Now it's my turn to tell you something.
I had to say
I'm
that.
done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last
You're
one of you
you're gonna die
wretched
too.
degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Sorry. It's loud. Okay. Well, we're just gonna examine and take that. Follow the magistrate. Yep. Oh, gotta run. Gotta run. Gotta run. Sorry for the jump scare. I forgot. It gets really that voice is loud. I forgot about that. Nope, he died. Oh, the magistrate already died. Whoops. I was a little slow. Okay.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Eris. We've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius. You're about to offer to take me to see Sentia so you can tell me about the Golden Rule.
I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem. I have to go.
And since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Heck yeah! A zip line. Heck yeah.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Thanks. I'll be going now.
All right. See you around.
Alright. Sorry if the voices are moving a little interesting. Oh, there it is. Oop. Okay. Sorry if the voices are, the volume is changing. I'm testing something. Okay. I need to talk to Julia.
What are you doing in here? She needs the resin of a plant called Sylvia.
I have it right here. Take
What?
a little.
Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Gives resin to Lulia.
Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments.
Cool.
And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
Actually, I'm gonna...
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles.
We're gonna
upon
move
you.
on from this for a moment, and we'll come back to Lulia. I want to try one more thing. See if I can get this in time. Oh, hush up. Okay. So there's a bunch of Greek and Roman memorabilia, you know, hidden around. Like, we're gonna come across one in a moment. Pushing a boulder up a mountain. I can. See, okay, so he has to push a boulder up the mountain. He is reliving this day in and day out. He is stuck doing that.
Salve, friend.
No,
I'm not
you're
taken.
gonna...
Welcome to life under the Golden Rule.
You better not interrupt
It's a
me.
ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm feeling a bit on edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me owning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
God? Don't you mean gods?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue.
Talk about something else.
If you like.
I'll be going.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Alright. Alright, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Ulpius, can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I was just gonna ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord, that poor lamb.
So, fun fact, Christianity is illegal in this point in history. And God and poor lamb is usually identifiers for that religion. Just if you're not a part of that, just so you know. Was that my fault?
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted moments after you arrived.
The suicide didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it, it isn't mine.
What happens now?
I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
But, having said that, So that was the Forgotten City. We got a little bit done. We got a few missions here. We saved Ulia. We got to know Sentia and about her sister Scintilla. You know, basics. I'm sorry about that little last bit. Don't worry. He's fine. He's fine. But anyways, that was the Forgotten City. If you guys enjoyed that video, slap that like button. If you guys want more content from moi, subscribe. And until next time, be good, behave, stay out of trouble, and don't get caught. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!